Hey guys, it's Mint from Auto Performance, and today I'm excited to show you our V2 style intake for the B9 and B9.5 A4 and A5 platform. So for the past year, the development team at Auto Performance has been working very hard to ensure that they make the best filter on the market for the B9 Gen by maximizing the space within the engine bay and utilizing the best filter on the market as well. And I'm gonna be showing you how easy it is to install on your A4 and A5. So let's get to it. So all we'll need for this intake install is a flathead screwdriver, a socket wrench, a number 2.5 hex bit, a 10mm socket, T25 Torx bit, 1/4" wrench, and a Phillips screwdriver. Very simple. So the first step, we're going to be removing this radiator shroud. We're just going to use a flathead screwdriver to push this in, and then we're just going to pull it off. We're just going to set this to the side, and then we're just going to lift this up by unclipping it like so. Once all the clips are out, you're just going to pull it off. Next, we're going to use our T25 Torx bit, and we're going to remove these two T25 Torx screws. This is just to loosen the air duct channel, and then the other one on this side. Now, once we remove those two screws, we're just going to remove this air duct right here, like so. Next, we're going to remove the OEM intake box. So first, we're just going to loosen the pipe from the box itself by using a flathead screwdriver. Loosen this clamp enough so you can detach it like so, and then just lift the box out. Next, we're just going to remove the pipe by loosening this clamp right here. And then we're going to remove the hose like so. So when you take off your OEM intake box, your grommets may be attached to the bottom of it, or they'll be in the engine bay. If they're here, you're just going to pull them out because we're going to transfer them to our heat shield for the V2 intake. So next, we're going to assemble the heat shield. So we took off the grommets from the OEM intake box. We're going to take our bolts and the mounts, thread it through just by hand first. Same thing with the other one, like so. We're gonna put our grommets on it. Next, we're just gonna tighten the mount with a Phillips screwdriver. I'm just doing it by hand will be good enough. Perfect. Next, we're going to attach the second face of the heat shield. You're going to line up these holes like so, and you're going to thread in these small screws, and they're just going to go through here and here. We're just going to thread it by hand. And then you're going to put your third one in. And then attach the nut, and we're just gonna use our mini bit. This is a 2.5 number bit. And then we're gonna take the mount from the kit and this rubber grommet that it comes with, and we're just going to put the bolt, thread it through on this mount, and we're just going to tighten it with the Phillips screwdriver, and then we're just going to attach this grommet on, and then finally we're going to attach the weather stripping around. All right, now we're gonna attach it to the vehicle. Next, we're gonna attach the heat shield. So we're gonna line up the grommets right here, and then this one to this hole over here. So like so. And then the final one will line up here. Now we have the heat shield on. We're gonna attach the intake pipe. So now we're gonna attach the filter to the velocity stack. So you're just gonna put it on like this. And then you're gonna wanna tighten it with your 10mm socket. See, it's I can't even pull it off, so it's nice and secure. Next, we're going to attach the silicone pipe to the velocity stack. So make sure your clamp is on it and just line it up around the velocity stack. And make sure it surrounds the entire velocity stack, and we're just going to tighten it here. Just spin this around first. We're gonna use our 10mm socket. And then we're gonna attach this onto the car. Now we're gonna attach the other end of the silicone pipe to the inlet. So make sure you put your clamp on first. And then you're just gonna push down and make sure it covers the inlet all the way around, which it is. And we're just gonna tighten our clamp. So we're just gonna use a ratchet with our 10mm socket because it is a bit tighter. Next, we're gonna attach our hose. We're gonna use our extension here, and we're gonna attach our couplers. So one coupler is gonna go on this side. The other coupler has a larger diameter and a smaller diameter. Now the larger diameter is going to attach to the extension side, like so. And then the smaller diameter is going to go onto here. And then we're just going to redirect this a bit, like so. And that's it. Now we're just going to attach our radiator shroud back on. And then clip it all the way around. And then put the handle for the latch back on. And we're all set. All right, and that's how easy it is to install this intake. Now, let's listen to this bad boy.